I love ya. Welcome everyone to the power of you. This is Yeyefini. Oops. Yeyefini, Efunbolade. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so nice to be here every Wednesday with my friends. Yes, I'm here on YouTube and Instagram. I'm so happy to be here today. We are in a wonderful, wonderful space. It's the month of October. And as Alafia, we have Cameron Walker, we have Mahogany, the chemist. Yes, welcome everyone, all of my friends, those of you who have been with me a while, those that are just joining me for the first time, welcome. This is our opportunity every Wednesday to come together and me just sharing with you and you sharing with me some of the things that we're going through. We are happy to be in a space today of giving thanks for safety in travel, giving thanks for our life. This is a very powerful month, the month of October. Very, very, very powerful. There's an Odu that says, "He who knows does not die like he who does not." Right. He who knows does not die like he who does not. So this is Obara Meiji. So tell the truth because your truth turn into your lies turn into truth, and your truth turn into lies. So this is an Odu that's speaking today. That's an Odu of Obara Meiji, and in Mering de Logun, which is the process that I use in my divination, in Obara Meiji also speaks Ifa, Orumila. So Orumila's day is today. The practice we know as Ifa is honoring Orumila, the apostle whose been affixed to remind us rather, the things that we chose to do and to come back and the things that we said we would do. Readings just connect to that. When I'm doing a reading with Mering de Logun or with the Awos read with Opele or with Ikin is the same thing. We are connecting to Orumila. And so today's Orumila's day is the day that we salute Ifa, we do our Oshe, we throw our cola nuts, we offer drink, food, palm oil, honey, the things that are going to keep our destiny smooth, sweet, activated. And so today we want to talk about the Odu of Obara Meiji as well as the proverb that says, "He who knows does not die like he who does not know." And so also the Odu that we're talking about today is Efunbolade. Efunbolade is the Odu that says, "One can never know all things, for Olodumare disposed all knowledge evenly throughout the world." That's Efunbolade. And so it's these two Odus are affirming the fact that when we are evolving as beings, evolving as students, evolving as the expression of the divine that we chose to come back as, every day there are chapters in our lives that open up. Every day there's a chapter in our life that open up. And so by knowing what chapter we're in, we're able then to connect to the greatness that is always there from all 256 Odus are available and ready for us. For those of you who have been following me, remember that we recommended and suggested that you go back periodically and look at the reading of the year that we did in our institute, and look at it, and it will say some of the things that are happening right now. Go back and look at it. It spoke about things that are going to happen politically. It spoke about things that's going to be happening to us globally. It speaks about the ability of indecision being the thing that can take us down. Those of us also that remembered that are part of my institute of my Ore IISK monthly membership, you remember that Obatala stated that there will be challenges, there will be tragedies and loss from weather-related things because the Mother Earth was angry because we have not been doing our part in making sure that globally we are in tune with each other. And it's not whether or not we believe in global warming or not. It is the fact that with the wars and the fights and the bombings, we are disrupting the balance of the universe. So when someone drops a bomb on this side, it affects over here as well. It affects the topography, the land, the floods, the water. This is a time also that, remember that in the reading of the year, it says make sure that you're getting water insurance. Yes, for flood insurance, and that before the flood comes. This also, last week we spoke about the drunk things one thing and the bartender another. Told everyone to put up your maroon flags for Oya season. Very powerful time. This is the time, this month of October, very, very powerful in that it allows us to know that the earth is shifting. Not shifting, but the way that the sun and the moon are aligning right now, the seasons. In the northern hemisphere, we have winter, right? Fall coming in. So things are dying off and things are changing. And then we have in the southern hemisphere, we have like Chile. They're entering now their spring. They're coming out of winter. And so this is a vortex of opening and closing, opening and closing. So spring is in the southern, in the northern. So in between that, we have the opportunity of ending one cycle of our life and opening to another. So this is a time in a number 1 year, which adds up, number 10 adds up to 1, is a renewal, is a birthing. And that's why every year during October, we encourage everyone to spend time connecting to your ancestors. Connecting to the ancestors. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and that saw my post yesterday, my newsletter yesterday was, those of you who are members of, just sign up to yeyefini.com and be members of newsletter, you'll get it. The newsletter yesterday came out that says, make sure that we're spending time with our ancestors, connecting to those heroes and sheroes of our family who gave us that balance, who we saw die but left life for us. And as they changed, so did we. And this is a time for us to connect to families, have virtual reunions with families and come together in celebration and Thanksgiving. Number 10 is a number 1 year. So this is a time for you to give thanks for all that you've been through the past 12 months. And then we have 2 months left, 3 months left. So you want to get in there and just be grateful, but opening the vertex, cleaning your house, separating your things. This is a good time for you to move into the space of cleansing your bathroom area. The bathroom is a very powerful place in our lives in that it is like a river. It's like a river. It opens up the channels. We have all of the waters, but we perform acts there that are about cleansing and about renewal. Cleansing and renewal, because when you're taking a shower, you're renewing yourself. That's why a lot of brilliant ideas come out. And then when you are using the toilet to remove the things from your body, you're letting it go. So the bathroom is a very powerful, this is a time for you to renew your bathroom, clean it, redecorate it, put things in it that's going to attract abundance and attract balance in your life. This is like the little river of your home. Very, very powerful. So the Odu Obata is telling us that this is a time for us to get into studying. He who knows does not die like he who does not. So when you know what it is that's going on in the world, in your home, in your life, you're able then to acknowledge that everything that's happening to you is because you are pulling it for your attention. You're pulling it so that you can have that base of knowing, okay, is something I need to remove that I believe about myself, or is it something for me to bring in to renew that strength, to remember that I am the divine. I am an expression of God. I am the expression of the things that are great. So if you are this month, this is the time for you to really connect to that, knowing that you are in alignment with the earth, wind, the sky, the earth, the fire, and the minerals of life, the stones, the mountains, the water, the dirt. We have all of this in us. So therefore, every month, keeping ourselves aligned with it requires you to know. He who knows does not die. So the way that we are able sometimes to renew ourselves every day is knowing that yesterday was yesterday and that died. Today is an opportunity to do it better or different. Not beat up on yourself because you didn't woulda, coulda, woulda. Is that you're past that stage. You're in this space now. Let's move it together. So you have knowledge, you have wisdom, you have understanding, you have the tools that are necessary. It's very important for us to know that every day is an opportunity for us to renew. But what are you renewing it with? Just because you decide I'm going to change things? No, myself included. I always have to think, okay, what new tools can I put in place so that when that thing comes and visit me, that situation, that person comes and revisit me again, I am in a place of not, I have it right within my hands. So you use tools that are going to shift the energy, the space in your home, in your life, in your mind, in your spirit. Join me today at 3:00 Eastern time. I'm doing a powerful event lecture with Sister Verona, who y'all have followed me and her. We have a great friendship that will allow you, to just expand on some of the things that we do in our life, in our practice, and the love that we both have for our ancestors, for our Orisha, for the things that we are about. So join me today at 3:00 on YouTube, and you'll be able to just connect so wonderfully to the things that we are doing to expand your mind, your Ori. Their class, and it is free. It's free on YouTube. So you want to, oops, I was trying to find it, and I came up with the wrong thing. So join me today at 3, and then always go to my link tree, linktre.ee/Ask Yeyefini, to see all of the stuff that we are going to allow you and help you to tap into. Today also we want to talk about the information that we have. Remember, it says Olodumare says that we always should be studying. Always should be studying, because every time that we open ourselves, we are always knowing and learning new positions and new things for us to acquire knowledge. We're always, so it's good to go back to school. It's good to go back to classes. It's good for us to acknowledge the things that we are in process of doing and knowing in our lives. So when you go to your shrines and when you go to your altars, know that what you're doing is asking the Creator to manifest its greatness in showing you exactly how is it that you can improve and better yourself. Okay, so this is a time now for us. Something is happening here that I did not expect. Yes. So the topic of today is spirituality for modern living. And you just go on to Ancestral Voices YouTube. Ancestral Voices YouTube, and you will see, and you can log in freely, and we're just going to be talking for 2 hours, for an hour and a half, as to what is it and how is it that we're going to be able to tap into some of the goodness of the season. Yes, there it is. Yes, so that's what you want to do. Now, for those of you who have followed me, and or for those of you who this is your first time, this is an amazing, wonderful time for us to really connect to classes, ongoing classes, which, as we said today and in the reading of the year, Obatala says there will be challenges that we're having with the weather. There are challenges that we're going to have for and with our own lives, and that we should not be afraid. And that's why today I wanted us to know, he who knows does not die like he who does know. is for us to know that you have a place, a platform where you can actually tap into ongoing classes for some of the questions that you have. My platform, Ore, IIASK, you can go to my website, yeyefini.com, and you tap into, look on there, and it says Ore, which means Ore is a friend of the Institute, Ore, IIASK. And in that ASK, the International Institute of African Study and Knowledge. When we first started the Institute, before we Yeyefini.com, Balanced Living, is that we had the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, which Obatala told us that always disseminate information, because with knowledge and study, then we will have wisdom and we'll be able to make those choices that are going to enlighten our lives, connect our lives. Okay. And so that's the thing that we wanted to make sure that we are aware of. He who knows does not die, because there's information available to us. As a diviner, people are making appointments, constantly approaching me, reaching me, DMing me, asking me when I'm on different platforms, exactly what is it and how is it that they do, how to become a godparent, how do I do as a diviner, and I mean as a priestess, and I can't do a reading, and those things. There's so many things in this, because the Ifa faith, this African traditional religion, spiritual practice, is just globally just enhancing with the event, of course, of COVID, of the universal timeout. We were able to spend time reflecting on who we were, and came out of that knowing exactly what we would desire and require and needed. And so for that, that's how I started the Institute. The Ore IIASK, where we started having classes. And these classes are available to you 24/7. There are recordings of every one of the classes. And here are some of the things, some of the past classes that we've had. And they're right there in the platform for you. So if you join today, you can go back to what Obatala says in Obedi. That Obatala, the Oludumare disseminates information for everyone. So go to school. So some of the past classes we've had: consecrated ancestral pots, roots readings, egungun, receiving your shrines or orisha from your godparent. What is the process? Who can be a godparent? Reading up, because sometimes people just Google it, or somebody do email it. Can you imagine an email me along that he's this chief in Yeyefini by the name of priest something or the other, and that he wants to join forces with me and send him clients? I was like, really? Have you looked at just Yeyefini.com to see who I am? Come on, dude. But there are people, and he has the nerve to ask me, and I've been out here in these streets for 53 years as a priestess. And before that, 5 years before that, with the information about this faith. So now everybody's Googling. People are saying that some of the movie stars have elekes, and yeah, really. So everybody's moving through this, not because it's a fad, it's because people are seeking answers. Spirit is the spirit of the universe, the spirit of our ancestors, the spirit of our own spirits are asking, a spirit of spirit. Oh, I like that. Asking us questions. And we need answers. So some of the things, as I said, we have lectures from Paulo Priest. We have who is Oshun, who is Shango, the Ifa worship and daily powers, how to do your Ifa, how to worship, how has a self-empowerment intensive changed your life? Who is Babaluaye? What are you here for? So that you'll know your purpose. With classes, who is Obatala? We have the reading of the year on there. We have Ifa rules and protocols as an African traditional practitioner. We have the information on the codes of conduct. We have children's youth rites of passage information, presentation. We have Shango Festival. We have information on the Tree of Life. We have Yemonja celebration, preparation. We have a list. We have honoring Oya. The wonderful thing about this also is when you come to class, when you become a member of and a supporter of the Ore IIASK, you are also invited to and available to, and the link is sent to you every month to attend our virtual and in-person festivals. Every month we have worship services, festival to the Orisha. Every month there's a different celebration, a vibration to honor the African presence of God. And so in January is the first month, we have Elegba Festival, Eshu Festival. February, we have Olokun. March, we have Oshun. April, we have Ogun. May, we have Shango. June, we have the Ogun, the Men's Festival. July, we have Yemonja. August, Obatala. September, Oya. September is, yes, Oya. October, is an ancestor, and this is where we are now, celebrating our ancestors. November is to take an opportunity to go back to the festivals that you missed, look at it, refresh your altar. So it's always going on for you. And in the worship services, you are actually present at my altars. My shrines are present to you. And we do meditation. Sometimes we do drumming. Sometimes we have crystal bowl meditations. We have Reiki practitioners being open your channels right during the worship services. You're able to also volunteer if you want to work at a particular Orisha that you love. That you'll be open to participate if it's someone that just does research on it for the presentation, or if you have a special song or a poem or something. It's a wonderful hour and a half that we spend together every fourth Sunday. Every fourth Sunday, we'll be together. So on Thursdays, on the third Thursday of every month, I personally come in with a class. And then the Sunday right after that is when we have the worship service. So the upcoming classes, the new classes will be, what's the difference between ancestors and Egbe? What is a hand of Ifa? What is, and how is it, what are family value, traditional dress, family, marriage, commitment to the ancestors, Orishas, Orisha food, introduction to Apatekis, the importance of your Odu, your personal Odu, as well as the Odu that affects us globally. And we also have introduction to Yoruba classes. We have teachers this year that are going to give us a series of classes outside of the worship service and our regular Thursday. You'll have now teachers who are going to teach us to be fluent. And, you know, in Yoruba, practice is very important because it's part of the tradition, is to enhance our way of approaching the Orisha in the words. Because we sing the chants and the songs, and then sometimes we are not even aware of what it is that we're saying. So that's why it's very important for us to have that ability to know the language. And when we're praying, the prayers are done in the traditional language. And so we want you to know that. Go to Linktree, ask Yeyefini for information about the live today at 3 o'clock, as well as the drum roll, the retreat. We are having a powerful, 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 powerful retreat. It is only open to 6 people, and it's not the retreat that we've had where it's the International Institute, the SCI. It's not the SCI. This is a retreat, 6 students only, 6 participants only, and is open for those of you who really want to take a plunge into spending time on this compound, connecting to healing, connecting to your spiritual powers, connecting to the things that you have always wanted to release, let go, expand. It is only open. And then we also have a fun day coming up for only members of the Ore IIASK family. So this is a time where Obatala told us, go back to school. And I want to open it for you and to you to let you know all of the advantages that you have of becoming members of the Ore, becoming members of the Friends of the Institute, because the classes are one thing, but to actually see each other and come together to know, he who knows does not die, because so you will not die knowing that the things that you are doing, the things that you want are based on facts, information. Not somebody told you that to be a godparent, you can buy a leke. We have a woman that told me that she bought their lekes because she saw everyone wearing it and she really feels good wearing the colors, but she doesn't know what they mean. Really? And it's not that the person, they're just not desperate. It's just that people want what other people that look like they're successful in life. But it comes at the point where you have to know what you're doing, the responsibilities that go with it. because to just buy something and put it on, that's so disconnected from your own spirit. If you're buying something because someone else has it, then you got to question, what is it going to do for you? One of some of the basic classes that we have, over 40 classes in the Ore ASK Thinkific platform where you can learn from. One of the first classes is Introduction to what it is that we're studying. What is Ifa? What is Yoruba? What is Lukumi? How did this faith start in the Western Hemisphere? For those of us who are living in the diaspora, why is it that we do this? How is it that you can have a godparent? What is a godmother? What is a godfather? What is the role? What is initiation? Is it a beginning? Is it a continuum? Those are the questions that people always constantly asking me. Can you tell me, can I get a reading? Can you be my godmother? People are just sending me, can I be a godmother? As I said, it's not that they're desperate. They're just looking for the answers to the questions that they have. And that's why, rather than me not making myself available every day, we have platforms, we have teachers, we have myself that teach classes. And Obatala also says, sit at the feet of an elder. So if you're not getting an elder to give you information at the Ore ASK, we have about 6 elders, teachers, priests, diviners, mothers, grandmothers that can answer questions. You're going through challenges with your teenagers and you can't figure out what to do. We have one situation, a young lady was having challenges with her daughter, and we said, bring her to the Ifa festival. To the Obatala festival. And the daughter said, I don't want to come. And she said, well, come anyway, because I can't leave you at home. The child came. At the end of it, the young girl, and when you're 16, you're trying to be cool. That's what happened to me when spirit jumped me. I was that age. At the end of it, the young lady says, I feel like I'm home. What teenager says that? And then she went on to say, I'm ready to get my hand off Ifa. This is a child. So that's what this platform is. When you have children that are going through changes and things that you are not ready to take care of, not because you are that you don't know, is sometimes these children require a community of support. A community of support. Our International Institute, our Children's Rites of Passage gives your children that. We have classes, we have the retreat for them. We have 5 acres of land. If you have something that you have always wanted to do that involves African spiritual practices and community, send us a letter, send us a notice as to what is it you can do or you want to do to contribute. If you feel overwhelmed about something, like what has just happened in misfortune of the people who has lost their lives, their homes because of the storms of Oya, how can you help? How can we cause a balance? How can we create a balance in our own homes, in our own lives? How can we be that change? Come to the free YouTube today and you'll learn some of those things. Also, you will see in the upcoming weeks, as well as in the social media, some of the things that we're doing to change the dynamics of what's happening with Mother Earth. I will be the keynote speaker in an event that it's primarily dedicated to how, as priests and priestesses and people of this faith, change the dynamics of this world. Today, that is our class. Our devotion to you is he who knows. Don't be the one who dies because you don't know of Obada Meiji. And don't be the one that disregards the Odu of Ejionle D that says, Olodumare disperse knowledge and information. Go find it. Thank you all so much for joining me. If this is your first time, and if it's not, I see you in class. Go to Ore IIASK, and any information you want is Linktree, is right there on the platform, linktr.ee/Ask Yeyefini. And you can fill out and stay connected with us. You all have a glorious day. And know that you don't have to die because you did not know. Go to school, go to class, join the Ore IIASK, Yeyefini University, with classes, teachers, practitioners, guest speakers. to answer your every question. Every question that has to do with how can you evolve as someone who knows the journey is not a destination, but an ongoing event of evolution. And that spirit, mind, and body, when it's connected, it performs miracles. Thank you. Y'all have a glorious day. Okay, hold on.